Hello, everybody. Welcome back up here. And I want to say welcome to the new subscribers. Thank you guys for coming in and appreciate your sharing. If you're sharing the comments and sharing the videos here, what are we talking about here? There is a patterns in life. Trying to escape. And there's gonna be one of those moments when there's kind of like a escape leads you to the same place you're trying to escape the last time, and just kind of like a go back into the same position, same situations, and you're gonna be mad at the universe that's teaching you, and you don't want to go through there. You don't want to go through this road. You don't want to go to a certain place, and the universe says like, no, this is the road. Otherwise, you're gonna be go back into a circle. And of course, when you get in and if you look at it, the picture right in front of you, you're staring at that road. It's like, I've seen this before. I've been there before. And it's gonna be that energy that can kind of like drives you nuts a little bit for but over the day you're gonna be choosing again should you take the road, the uncomfortable road, the or you're gonna be go back and it's like, no, let me go into the other round. I can't see this road, I can't do to this road. And the universe is monitoring you. You're not seeing it within the picture that much. But it's kind of like very interesting because the picture has a lot of eyes in there. Um, Especially right in here. There is another one that is watching you. For more up here. There is this guy's right in here that it's keeping watching you in the shadow, in the dark. And it's kind of like that song talking about Hello Darkness, my old friend. And you see it within yourself. And with that kind of like a picture in there, the moon, it's going to be what is going to be telling herself. Talking about the moon is going to be opposing Uranus. That's going to be the oppositions with the universe. And that oppositions with the universe, what was the last time that finished okay? Pretty much never. And the moon squaring Mercury and Mercury squaring Uranus, that even kind of like a put the cherries on the top. Uh, with this kind of like an energy that it's gonna be uh, like, hey, can't escape this. You have to go through this, and the universe is giving you escape road. Escape road by go through the problems, go through the challenges, go through these uncomfortable moments in life just so you can go through them. Because once you go through it, you will know and you will understand. You will gain an experience that's going to help you to develop better life from within. And this is what is going to be in there. Because going around and around and ending up on this road, what is that point you out? So take a look at your life, see how that goes in there. But those are the energies with this. And these energies, they're going to come in overnight. They're not going to be coming at that like all of a sudden. For you see it like this is we're talking about 1 o'clock in the morning. Okay, the divine energies of Chiron and Jupiter, there's gonna come in and everything looks cool, everything looks great. You're kind of like, okay, I'm gonna be getting it off. I have to drive a little bit, I have to walk a little bit, and that walking a little bit, it's coming. And soon as that comes in, we are talking about like 3 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in there for you're opposing Uranus. You're gonna feel overnight that there could be possibly a dreams or situations in there. At 6 o'clock, that energy still gonna be with Chiron, and here is this 7 o'clock in the morning, and that energy of 7 o'clock in the morning is gonna begin to rise up, and you start seeing it, the patterns, familiar patterns from the past. Where did that come from? It's coming right in here. And that's going to be the North Node with Lilith. They're kind of like a stuck together at this seventh degree of Libra. And the energy of the sun, it's rising up on the horizon. You getting up, the authorities getting it up right there. You see the patterns. They're familiar to you. You've been there before. And this is why Pluto is gonna come and it says like here, I dragged you to this before. I ask you to change. I ask you to transform. Please do. And the moon is our intuitions, and it's very powerful connections through the ascendant and Chiron. You're gonna be seeing it like, I have to heal from this escapism. And we were talking about the escapism in there. A lot of these patterns of escapism in the masculine energies, this is like, okay, I have to find a new job. The new job is going to give me a better peace, and I cannot bring this internal war of the job at home. So you go, you're finding a new job. It is the same thing. Then you go, you move to another place. It's the same job. It was never about the job, but the place or the environment that much. It was about you. And when you're realizing this, you're doing this. To some of the feminine energies, that is like, let me have another kid. I want to stay home watching the kids. I don't want to go to work. Or another case that it is there. I study it. I get this university diploma, and I'm going to be studying more for this and this. And you turn around, you're about 55 years old for it, and then you have like few diplomas that you can show up. Did you did something with it? No, it didn't. So now again, you finish it this diploma in there, and did you work? Did you perform? You didn't. And this is what this is about. This energy that is gonna come in, that's gonna challenging you, and that challenging it is about from Saturn. It's time to stop. Stop escaping the things. There is no growth in there. You're escaping the growth, but the growth is coming towards you. It's time to learning this. So a lot of the people that could be probably not happy about this. We're talking about the intuition opposing what the universe represents with you. And guess what? Neptune and Pluto, they are pointing out towards Mercury. This interchange divine energies that are gonna come in are very powerful and strong. But you need to be very mindful of your actions. So before you put anything into actions, because Mars right now is at Cancer, of course, that worker that is not happy at work and brings the issues at home within the relationships, that's what I was talking about, referring in there. Some of you is going to get through this energy, and it's going to turning the things, instead of evolving, you're going to go back into the same loop. So don't go to the same loop. Go forward. Go forward. Use these masculine energies to connect with how you're telling to yourself. It is like, okay, I see this hard road. I know I'm afraid out of it. I know it's my fears. And Carl Jung says one thing. Whatever your fears are, that is the road you need to go. So you don't have to looping anymore. And when you do this, you go there, you're finding the challenges, you're finding the situations that you need to overcome, you're gonna go forward. What is the situations? Right now, we're dealing a lot of within a personal relationship. What is going to be, how it's going to be, and so on and so on. Venus is kind of like pretty much disengaged in the past few days. The energy is calmed down because it doesn't square Mars anymore. Too. But the current moment of time, there we're talking about 9 o'clock in the morning. This beautiful energies with Saturn and Pluto is gonna comes in and play. You're gonna see these limitations is like I need to stop circling around. We need to put stop on this. It's time to go through this road. Either that I don't see what is it, okay? But those eyes, the universe is watching you. You know, one eyes there is a Pluto, one eyes there is a Saturn, one eyes is Uranus. The energies knows you of what you're doing, and nothing can escape from the universe. Whatever you do within yourself, whatever you're going into it, all the information is going out there, out in the Akashic records. Okay, it's written in the universe, so there is no point in there. Okay, my personal suggestion is like take your time for this understanding with that, because those energies is going to be calling for this. But don't create actions that going to be on the basis of a past experience, particularly that Mars it's squaring the dark moon Lilith and the South Node. It's gonna be again, hello darkness, my old friend. Yeah, you have to go through the darkness, but how many times you have to go through the darkness until you're focused that your road is there to reach the light. Your road is in that path. And this is how the light is going to come in with Venus is in divine energies with Saturn. Your love is going to begin to guiding you in there. As of this time, the moon is going to be joining Neptune, it's going to be joining Pluto, and it's giving you this escape route, not to fight the universe, but to understand exactly these portions within the universe, to understanding all this. And as a midheaven, it's going to be at Leo, a lot of challenges within the authority, dictatorships that it's in there. And with this oppositions of Pluto, the things are even getting more intense. But it's all about what? When you create the balance of what is unhealed, you're getting that energies with Jupiter, and Jupiter sextile in Chiron. You grow by understanding what you need to heal. But at the same time, the moon that is at Scorpio is going to be coming in through that shadow. And it's going to say, like, here, how? Here is the information. But who has to do the how? Who has to approve this? Is your ego, your authority. You have to make a contract with your ego to go ahead and says like, okay, I'm good, I'm safe, I'm right, everything is gonna be okay. All right, next hour, this is gonna be at 11 o'clock. Midheaven is at Leo, powerful energies with Saturn, with Venus in there. A very interesting moment within this of deeper realizations. Those deeper realizations, as the Saturn represents this kind of like a secret files, secret understanding, secret knowledge, Gnosticism. This kind of like an energy that things that you never had before. Now they're opening your eyes. You're gonna be start awakening. If you're not awakened full, you're gonna be beginning to be more and more awakened from within. All right, talking about the next hour, the midheaven is gonna be with Mercury, communications, and this is what you should have to be aware about it. There's gonna be some energies coming towards you. It's like why did God put me into these situations? Why I have to keep being right there? Why do I have to take this road that I'm trying to escape? And Mercury says, this is your road. It was written by your destiny. This is the route you need to go. There is no other path. And as the Mercury goes back home at Virgo, the proper communications right now, it is about to take it down here to the deeper transformations, finish the jobs that he did not finish before. So before what? He did not choose that road. Now we have to choose that road. And that is going to be those divine energies with Mars. You're going to get the divine courage within you. This is why Mars is only powerful, beautiful connections there is with Mars. But it's pointing where? It's pointing towards Pluto. And as you see it, Pluto does not think anything bad. You may feel like it's a bad position. You may feel in those, but actually it's not. Because you facing your fears, your challenges of going to that route that you're trying to escape. But that's the only way. You grow. All right. Next hour, which is going to be at 1 o'clock, that is the midheaven with the sun. Challenges, right? Limits, limitations. You sitting in there, you looking at that road, you look at it down below, you see the line, and you are like, I've been there before, but I never crossed it. Should I cross it or not? To be or not to be? This is the question. And with this energies, the ascendant, it's gonna come to help you to say, like, right now maybe you're not seeing it. Right now maybe you're not looking at it. Right now there is a lot of things that you're not growing and maturing and so on. But let investigating this, let's learning this, let's figure it out what we need to find. Because these situations, it's calling for this. And as the moon is rising in the horizon, you're going to be seeing it at that time. At 1 o'clock, she's going to come out you're going to be able to see these positive energies that right now are between the Scorpio and Libra. We're talking about those sextiles in there. The ascendant, though, it's telling you like, hey, the moon is going to be coming into Sag. Expressions, talks, communications, art, movies, books, anything that you can get your hands on it, you're going to be seeking for what? Answering the question, how to get through that road. You just have to go through it. That's what all the books is going to be telling you. All that information is going to be telling you. And you're not going to like it. It is what it is. But it's going to have the positive energies on you at the end. Okay? All right. 3 o'clock. The moon is still with this energies that it's squaring Mercury. This is going to be with our friends. You know, when a friend comes in at the 11th house, those are usually your spiritual friends. And when you push them away, it's like, hey, you don't know what you're talking about. See the visions, see what they're telling you. Neptune is also very powerful. He's also connecting. And right now with this interconnections of sextiles between the moon, Pluto, Neptune, and Uranus, that is the round way of this angel wings in there to get it to the positions of the universe, to find the universe, because right now your intuition is like, no, I'm again at this road. No, I'm again at these positions. What the hell happened? What did the universe want from me? He wants you to go through it. Don't try to choose escape. All right. Talking about the next hour, which is going to be at 4 o'clock midheaven. It's still going to be at Scorpio. It's going to be a reminder when the moon was there. And the moon was seeking what? Your destiny. That's what the moon was seeking. The destiny. And the ascendant at Scorpio is going to be opposing Mars. There's going to be some challenges here with Lilith and the South Node. You bring in the past. You know, every time you bring in the past into the present, you actually don't move from the present. You bring that stagnancy that you are attaching yourself to the past. You want to move forward, but you tie yourself as a chain to the past. And you're trying harder to move. You can't move. You have to learn to let it go. And this is one of the learning processes that you need to really learn to let it go. So if you not let yourself go, how would you get in here to the place that you need to be? You won't. You're going to be staying in the same spot. All right, midheaven is going to be at Scorpio. That's going to be a reminding of the divine energy. It's going to be a reminder, hey, this is what it is, what it is. The ascendant that is at Capricorn is going to be like the job that you need to do. It's coming. And you're like, okay, fine. Pretty good energy. At this time, this is going to be at 5 o'clock. You're kind of like, okay, let's see. I'm open. I'm open to see what is it, the other opportunities. And this is this open of other opportunities, accept that road. It is going to be creating the duality. And you're going to see the duality later on, how much she is going to be affecting you, because the chart is basically going to be separated of this negative and this positive energies. But you see them. You see the blue lines, those are the synchronized energies. They're going to be ruled by the ascendant, by Pluto. There is with the moon and Neptune and the North Node, and is as well as Uranus. But it's on the other side. It is the universe is squaring Mercury. Mercury is squaring the moon. At the same time, we have the North Node and Neptune is squaring Mars, and Mars is squaring the South Node and Lilith. And it's pointing out, oh, this road, I don't want to go to this road. No way. I've been here in the past and I don't want to go to this road. I don't want to see it. You're escaping your fears. At the same time, the sun, it is opposing Saturn, puts the limitations of your personal authority, and that affecting your growth. When you're suppressing yourself, are you growing? When you're suppressing others, you're what? Dictating. But now when you're trying to figure it out about yourself, what do you want to do? The authority is needing what? More informations. What is it this out there? What is it the root cause? Why I'm not there yet? Well, you have to learn relationships. You have to go into the underworld. You have to learn how to express and be vulnerable. You have to do your inner work. You need to create and renovate yourself. And after you renovate yourself, you're going to be finding the depth of your soul. Mass awakening, it's coming? Yes, it is. And this is what people, they don't like. They don't like to be on that road of awakening. They want to be blindfolded, secured, make sure they have a job, make sure they have this and that. And they're not worried about the soul. They're not worried about that the kids are immature. They're not worried about this. They're going to be worried about that later on. And there is no more escape on Earth about this evolution. So talking about the next hour up here. There you go. The challenges are beginning to rise. The challenges beginning to rise as the ascendant is at Pisces, squaring the moon, and all this duality begins to be even further. Because the moon is moving into what? Sag. It's squaring Mercury. He's just entering Virgo, right? And with that energy, the only thing it is that it's going to be affecting is the material world. And guess what? Uranus says like, hey, you need to look at the situations in the material world. They are not the greatest. There is something is not right. I have to send you back. And you send you back into that road. You might not liking it, but it is what it is. All right, cardinal changes needed. That is going to be at 8 o'clock. You're going to be seeing it. This energies about family, relationships, work, and yourself. Where are you standing at? What is it, the issues that you need to focus and you need to fix? What is this intense energies are telling you? At the same time, though, the moon it's already beginning to work up here with Neptune and Pluto. She's like, I'm getting it. I'm finding this more and more informations. And guess what? You're putting this energy into the divine actions of Mars. And when they do these divine actions of Mars, guess what? Your action is going to be basic of the divine, or you're going to be going into this intensity in there, and he's going to be wondering what on earth is going on with you, because you cannot focus from within yourself. And this is where you decide to make a cardinal changes, when you stop with the BS. But you need to understand what the BS is first. That was for tomorrow. You don't need to know about tomorrow, because tomorrow is going to be even crazier around that time. Okay, talking about 9 o'clock. Okay, the ascendant is going to be at Taurus. Yes, the material situations, they need to be talked. Beautiful energies with Venus. Things are getting unfolded. The divine is coming and fights the battles from within you for you. A lot of powers are in force. We are talking about moon with divine energies with Mars. We are talking about the ascendant is in divine energies with Venus, that she is in divine energies with Saturn. Your limits, your sacred learning, sacred finding about the power of love, it's gonna comes in. But you're finding the love when the love is missing, the love is gone, right? Is it really gone? No, it's not. You just are not understanding this power of the love on fire that is it within your soul. And that is these energies, they're gonna be challenging you. Very interesting, because the next hour we're talking about, this is 10 o'clock p.m. For is all about change and transformations. And that transformations, it shows up. It's gonna be showing up for a little while more. Okay, we have this time because Pluto is gonna be right in here. He's gonna be stuck in it on that areas. Even we're talking about the next year. To hear what the next year is gonna be, it's right in here. That beautiful sextile trine is not going anywhere. We have a new beginning here. Right? You have that new beginning. That's what Pluto wants. Pluto wants you to be ready. He's going to be moving into Aquarius. Neptune and Saturn, they're going to be crossing into Aries, but then Saturn is going to come back. Right? Uranus is going to be entering Gemini, the friendshipness in there. And they're all, it's going to be feeling in the air. You feeling the vibes in the air? You have to learn how to work with them. This is why this energy is here. This is why you're learning right now, this tough roads. But this new learning is getting you into that road. But you're staring at the line, it's like, no, I want to go that way. And the divine says, like, no more that way. Go forward. Go charge. Because when the things are there, and you're going to be trying to walk on that road, guess what? It's going to be 10 times harder, because right now the divine is helping you, protecting you in there. As at the moon, going to be with that energy. That is going to be for the next year. You see it here. The next year, what? Whatever you did, this is going to be the Sun and Mercury and the South Node. They are going to come in with that. And based of your experience, a lot of growth in the family next year. But you don't like it this year. You don't like the current present moment of time. You want to have the awards in the future. But you don't want to do any work about this future. You don't want to do these things. You want somebody else probably to do the things. And the universe says like, no. So here is that the moon, it is awakening into this when entering in Sag, and that energy is working together with Pluto, who is very powerful. You know, Pluto is the hidden god behind the veil. It's the same thing like these eyes in there at the beginning of the video. They're watching you, they're monitoring, they know what you're thinking, they know everything about you, but they want to see if you're going to take the road so they can give you a hand. Walking into the road, they can keep an eye on you, helping you and guiding you. And those who gets mad about exactly within the universe and so on, and the universe, it's like, oh, hello, darkness, my old friend. Let me get you through a dark night of the soul. And that's how some of the people with that oppositions with Uranus and square Mercury, that's what this is. You're getting angry at the universe that doesn't give you what you want. Wow, it's giving you something even bigger. Okay? It gives you the power of evolution, understanding you to be awakened. Awakened soul on earth. So you can embody your soul. And that's how the soul is going to be experiencing the maximum happiness by living here with joy. Enjoy every moment of this experience here. But you have to go through the road that you don't know. All right, and here it's 11 o'clock. Or if you guys been watching the astrology report, you guys know this is the last hour of the day. In there, the ascendant is going to be Jupiter. And right now, that ascendant is going to be Jupiter has to be come back in here. But Jupiter is retrograde. Send you back. You know what happens when, for example, you broke your leg and they put it in, but it doesn't growing in the right way. You have to be broken again so they can make an adjustment and grow back in a proper way. Well, that's what happens right now. And that's where you're limiting to walk. That's what it's limiting to put your own authority within this. So you can have time about these thinking processes that you need to go through. And this is why maybe some certain bones within your body hurts at some point in there. Because it's kind of like you're not walking in the right direction. It could be from like here, could be your feet, it could be your knees, it could be your hips, could be your back or something and so on. But that's what it's connecting with this. Okay? So that's what it was, the Asto-Gravitational report. But take your time seeking it in there, because this particular energy, guys, as we talk about it, is going to help you today, because the next year, this energy is going to be like this. You're going to have incredible opportunities. Incredible. A lot of divine powers. That's coming. You're going to live happy. Yes, there's going to be some problems. Yes, there's going to be some challenges, but you're going to be able to handle them. Not like right now, it's like, oh, why is this too heavy? Why is all this and so on? You learn how to navigate it. And that is the road. You need to learn the path of how to navigate it. Because once you navigate it in there, you are going to become this divergent that going to works with all the elements. Okay, you're going to be this powerful person in you, and you're going to be like, oh my God, where was all those years not understanding this? And then it's going to hit you. I should have took that road a long time ago. But the divine is forgiven, is giving you a chance again. Okay, so that's what it's all about. Thank you, Andrea. Glad to see you here, and I appreciate you. And this is my thought for you guys. No fear. Go forward and let the things naturally unfold. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Be loved, guys.